Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Vuyo, and this video is about how to expand your research sources. It's a brief guide on finding good quality and relevant sources. Research can be a daunting and difficult task, but it doesn't have to be if you know where to look and what to look for. And I hope this video will be helpful as you go about doing your research. So you have a topic, and what's next? Where do you go to find the sources you will consult in your research work? Say you go to the library and type keywords. For example, if you have a topic, the kingdom of God, so you go and type kingdom of God in one of the computers in the library or in the library website. Probably you'll get lots of results, and maybe most of those results will be self-help books. And there's nothing wrong with self-help books, but they are not academic books. They are not accepted in academic writing, so they are not very helpful. Or you go to EBSCOhost or JSTOR, you type Kingdom of God, and you get thousands of results, very overwhelming and not very helpful. So you are frustrated, you are confused, and you don't know where to go, and then you really think, oh, research is so difficult. But like I said, it doesn't have to be if you know where to look. So where do you look? The key is the bibliography. Bibliography is a list of the sources used by a particular author in their research. You see, when people write books or they write articles, whether in a dictionary, encyclopedia, or in a journal, they do their research. They do the hard work. They know the people who have written about that particular subject, and they've provided you with the guide to the people who have written extensively about the topic you are interested in researching about. So in many ways, they've done the hard work for you of collecting the material and putting it together, and you just have to follow their guide and read the bibliography, because it contains the people who have written something relevant to the topic that you're researching about. So, for example, if I have a topic, the city and the tower at Babel, I would start at two places: the Anchor Bible Dictionary and the Dictionary of the Old Testament Pentateuch. So I read the entry on the Anchor Bible Dictionary on Babel, and then I go to the bibliography, because now I want to expand my research sources. And I'll find Brueggemann, his article David and the Theologian on the Catholic Biblical Quarterly. I find Davis, J.G., Pentecost and Glossolalia on the Journal of Theological Studies. And I find DeWitt, D.S., the historical background of Genesis 11, 1-9. So already I have 3 other sources that I can use. I didn't go to the computer and type random stuff about Babel and tower and city, but I used what other people have provided me with. And I want you to notice something. The article by Davis does not mention anything about Babel or Genesis 11 in its title. It's just Pentecost and Glossolalia, and I wouldn't have got this article if I had typed city and tower at Babel. But because someone has found this article to be relevant in this study, they have given me it, and I have to use it. And I go to the Dictionary of the Old Testament Pentateuch. Again, I read the entry, take notes, and I find 2 other articles. DeWitt again, and DeWitt has been cited twice. And is not just cited by anybody, but is cited by top scholars who have written in a top scholarly dictionary. One is the Anchor Bible Dictionary, and the other is the DOTP. So this tells me that the weed study was very important. It's still very important in the study of what I'm interested in. So I should pay close attention to that. And the other article, Vertical and Horizontal, the Sin of Babel. By reading 2 entries, I now have access to over 5 or 6 or 7 other sources that I can consult. I didn't just type random stuff in the computer. Again, I read the bibliography and I paid attention to what I think will be relevant in my study. So say I want to find a journal article on EBSCOhost. Maybe I want to use that journal article by Davis, Pentecost, and Glossolalia. I go to EBSCOhost and I type Pentecost and Glossolalia because that's the title of the article. EBSCOhost will give me lots of results. As you can see, there are 15 pages that have the names of what I'm looking for, but I know I'm looking for one specific article. So what do? I use advanced search. Advanced search will give me a list of limiters I can use to narrow down my search to get to the specific thing I'm looking for. And advanced search will give me these options, and I will click on select field against Pentecost and Glossolalia, and I'll use title as a search limiter. Then I would click on search, and I have 3 results. Remember the first time I clicked search, I got lots of results, 15 pages, but now I only have 3 results. And number 2 is the article I'm looking for, Pentecost and Glossolalia by Davis John G., the Journal of Theological Studies. So by using this is one way of finding what you are looking for, an article that you're looking for. I want to emphasize that on the library website, we gave you the link, and you should use that link to go to the library website. There are 2 videos on how to do a basic search on EBSCOhost and how to do an advanced search on EBSCOhost. I encourage you, watch those videos and learn the tips and the skills on how you can be a better researcher on EBSCOhost. So again, one of the keys on expanding your research sources is reading the bibliography of the books and articles you are using, because they are the guide to the people who have written extensively about what you want to research about. So, happy researching.